Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of the Viberg service boot. I'll start out by saying that these boots are over 3 years old. I have not gone easy on them, and they were worth every penny, and I'm going to talk about why. I bought these in September of 2014. It's now December of 2017. So right here we have the pair Viberg service boot in regular brown Chrome XL. The Chrome XL is made by Horween, and then right here we have the Color 8 Chrome XL. As you can see, it's got the black contrasting tongue, which gives it a unique look. Also, this pair has perforated cap toes. Compared to this pair, the tongue is brown and the cap toes are not perforated. They were just different enough for me to justify getting both, and I really love both of these. They're built on the 2030 last, which those of you might not be familiar. They fit almost identically to the Alden True Balance last, which is, you know, what the Indie boot is built on, which I also own and have been wearing for years. So I would definitely get the same size. If you're familiar with the Alden True Balance and Barry lasts, I would definitely size the same way on the Viberg 2030 last. Now, unfortunately, this is the only Viberg last I'm familiar with. Both of these are built. They have Dynite soles. As you can see, I mean, I really put these through the ringer, and they're barely worn out at all. You can see some of the stitching has come undone there, but aside from that, they're still in impeccable condition. I mean, there are some scuffs in the Chrome XL leather, but that's one of the distinguishing features of the Chrome XL. When it does get a scuff, I'm actually excited because it just adds to the wear and the battle scars, the overall character of these boots. Like I said, I've gone hiking through the woods in these. I wear them with jeans, khakis, you name it, they go with everything. The Color 8 is slightly dressier. The Color 8 I do wear with a suit every now and then, whereas these brown ones, it's mostly casual wear. Also, I want to point out that these laces are not Viberg laces. I actually got these from a company called Guarded Goods in the US. He sells some amazing rawhide laces, and they're not expensive at all. These are probably about $8 a pair, and they are just incredible laces. I actually replaced all my stock Alden and Viberg laces with the Guarded Goods laces just because they're so amazing, and he sells them in 72-inch long laces, which can fully wrap around and can give you enough room to tie in the front, as you can see there. One thing that I really enjoy about them is that they complement these boots perfectly, the look of the boot, and there's no corners cut on these laces. They really complement the boot. But anyways, the stitch down welt is different from a Goodyear welt. The stitch down welt, you can see right here how the leather is actually stitched into the sole. Right here, it's a double stitch, goes all the way around, and yeah, apparently that's a little bit more difficult to achieve, that welt, but I really like it. The price tag on these is a little steep, but what I always tell people is, you know, this isn't a recurring payment. This is a one-time payment for footwear that's not only going to last you your entire life, but I mean, just look at these. You're going to enjoy these forever. You know, I mean, they're so eye-catching, and people see these and they might not know anything about good boots, but they see these and they're like, what are those? Where did you get those? You know, they're like a completely different species of footwear altogether. In my opinion, it doesn't get any better than this. I've collected various brands, Alden, you know, Red Wing, I've had Wolverines, and I'm sorry to say, but these are just better, period. Now, Alden does give these a run for their money, but I will say that when it comes to quality, you're not going to get much better than this. I really don't believe so. Not in my years of collecting boots. And another draw that really drew me to these was they kind of look like the indie boot from the perspective that it's got the collapsed toe here. It's not a structured toe. It's got a nice profile, very similar to the indie boot. It's not a real, as you can see, you know, most traditional work boots are going to have a real clunky toe here, and the Viberg has a real nice sleek toe, a nice sleek silhouette. Another thing that I wanted to add was over time I started to get kind of creative, and you know, as wardrobes go, you get bored of the same thing, and you want to switch things up again, and keep things interesting. So this is where I actually this belt comes into play. I actually had this belt custom made to match these boots here. What happened was I actually had this belt already, but it had a buckle on it that it wasn't. I didn't like the buckle at all. It was silver. It was gaudy, and my friend Isaac at Pigeon Tree Crafting, I emailed him and asked him, "Hey man, would you be able to, you know, customize a belt for me?" And he was more than happy to do it. So what he did was he took off the old buckle and swapped it out for his black quick release buckle. See how it opens up like that? Basically, it allows your belt to come off real fast, which is pretty convenient. And he added this black ring here that definitely matches the laces, the rawhide laces and the tongue. And to me, that makes it extra special, just the fact that I have basically a custom-made belt for my color 8 Viberg boots, you know. So overall, I am really pleased with these. I know, you know, a lot of people, they ask me where I got these, and I tell them, you know, go look online, you know, and they always come back to me the next day, "Oh my God, you paid how much for these boots?" But I'm telling you, once you get used to once you get over the price shock, these are just phenomenal pieces of footwear. And I honestly, I can't say enough good things about them, and I'll never go back. I'll never go back to buying cheap, you know, bond welted Chinese made, you know, sneakers and synthetic boots and all that. I mean, you know, give me the real stuff made by hand, you know, made with pride, any day over mass produced, you know, stuff. I would much rather buy one pair of Viberg service boots than a million pairs of that other stuff, you know what I mean? And once you experience these, you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, my boot collection has gotten pretty big over the years, and I just keep refining the idea in my head, the argument that you really can't put a price on this stuff. I mean, this is true heritage. This is true pride and workmanship, and that's something that transcends money, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please email me or leave remarks with any questions. And I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram tag is AeroSurfer. That's AeroSurfer, and then LV. I know it's a dumb name, but I made it up when I was 15 and I never got rid of it, so I'm kind of stuck with it now. But yeah, I'm on Instagram as well. You can see pictures of these as well as the rest of my collection. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the review, and thanks.